Hello friends, it's your girl Flourish on the show today, and I welcome you all to Flourishing Production. Welcome to my channel once again. If you're a return subscriber, I say thank you for subscribing and welcome back to our channel. And in case you've not subscribed yet, please, what are you waiting for? Press the subscription button right now. And thank you if you have done so already. Please like, share, comments. We need your comments. And those of you that are commenting, I'm responding to your comments. Thanks for commenting on this channel. Please, you hair cream. We are learning our hair cream production. So in case you're new to this channel, go get your Bible, go get your book. Let's start jotting all the chemical needed for hair cream production down right now. So the first thing we need, so we are getting our empty pots down here. And we have to melt all the chemical. So the first items on our list will be adding will be our petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly will be the first chemical we're adding into the pots. Petroleum jelly is a product used for Vaseline, is used for our Vaseline, hair cream, and so many others. So this helps to give our hair cream a unique solution. Without this, you cannot produce your Vaseline, you cannot produce your hair cream without petroleum jelly. It's the base cream in this production. So we are adding our petroleum jelly into the pot. Add everything completely. No, don't remain any. We are adding our petroleum jelly into the pots. The first chemical we have to add is our petroleum jelly. Add everything completely. The petroleum jelly we added is half kg. Our half kg of petroleum jelly is inside the pot already. Half kg of petroleum jelly. Then the second item we'll be adding will be our half liter of paraffin oil. Our half liter of paraffin oil. This is how paraffin oil looks like. It's pure white, it's colorless paraffin oil. Paraffin oil is the half liter, which is 50 cl. 50 cl is half liter of paraffin oil. So we are adding it completely into the petroleum jelly right here. So we put this aside. The next item we'll be adding into the pot will be our shea butter. Are you seeing it? Our shea butter is just one wrap. Our shea butter, which is ori. Some people call it oriegi in or naira only. You can add more than that, please. You can add more than that, but this is what I'm just having here. If I have more, I will add more. So after adding our shea butter into the mixture of petroleum jelly, half kg of petroleum jelly, half liter of paraffin oil, then a little wrap of shea butter is what we've added already. Then I told you if you have this cup, please don't throw it away because of your production stuff. Yeah, we use it for measurement. So we are adding our coconut oil. 30 ml of coconut oil is what we'll be adding into this place. We have one, that is 10 ml. 10 ml, two, another 10 ml. That is 30 ml of coconut oil. 3 of this is 30 ml. You can still add more than that if you wish to do so. Then we have another item we have to add will be our candle wax. We call it wax. This is our wax. Candle wax is what we'll be adding. If you don't have this, if you cannot see it at your chemical store, you can buy your normal candle. Normal candle you light in the house. You just cut a little from the distance, remove the rope and add it to your product. It's still the same wax, okay? This helps the product to be a little bit strong. It makes your product to be strong, not too waterish or too soft. It makes the product a little bit stronger. So we are adding just a little cut. You got it? A little cut. So just look at the size when you're making yours. Let it not be too much so that your product will not be too strong, too hard, creamish a little bit, but not too wet, so that it will not be pouring out of your container. It's a little cost for this very production. If you are producing more, you add more. That's that. So the next item we'll be adding will be we get our spoon. If you have this spoon, you do your measurements properly. We had our sulfur. Sulfur is good to kick off dandruff damage from the hair. Very good for the hair. It kicks out dandruff damage. So I'll be adding 2 full spoons. 2 spoonsfuls of sulfur is what I'll be adding into this very production. So if you have your spoon ready at home, you will do your measurements properly, okay? So we are getting 2 spoons of sulfur right here to measure into our production. So measure it with your teaspoon is very necessary. So our sulfur, we said, is very good to remove all this dandruff, our damage, our hair loss is very good for easy repair. So adding sulfur to your product is very necessary. So we are adding 2 full spoons of sulfur into the production. That is necessary. The next item on our list will be adding right here is our CHEBE powder. Our CHEBE powder is very good for hair long. It boosts your hair to get long easily. Our CHEBE powder is very good for fast hair growth. You want your hair to be longer than it is. You want it to grow darker and longer. Please go for CHEBE powder. CHEBE powder is very unique for your hair faster growth. So I'm adding just a little spoon of CHEBE powder into this production. So in case you go to the chemical store, you didn't see it there, and you're a Nigerian, you can go to all those ladies that normally sell all these agbo and the rest, all these Yoruba lady in the market that sell all these herbs. They have all these products in their store. You just go there and ask them, I need CHEBE powder. They will give it to you in their measurement. So we are adding a teaspoonful of CHEBE powder into this production. It could make your product a little bit looks dirty. The CHEBE powder doesn't melt properly. So if you don't want it to look dirty or whatever, you can skip it in case you're selling. Then you add it to your own personal one. You want your product to still be shining and looking neat. Then you can skip and add later. Okay? So to be in case you want such, you can omit and you can add. But I want my hair to be very long. I want it to be very darkened. I want it to be very smooth and shining. Add your 1 spoon of CHEBE powder into the production. So I'm adding just a little into this product. And so the next item we'll be adding to our product will be our menthol. Menthol is a very good item for hair growth. It kicks off anything dandruff, damage, or all these lines, especially we that are training natural hair. For your natural hair, please, when producing your hair cream for natural hair, make sure you add menthol. You can add much more than this 2 wrap I'm adding right here. You can add like half cup, a little more than this. But I'm adding 2 wrap because I'll be using it for the kids so that they won't be complaining of pep salts. Then you just add a little. It fights against dandruff, against anything damages. It fights against all this. It fights against dandruff, damages, anything lice will be no more on your hair. So we are adding just 2 wrap of menthol into our production. So please, if you add more than 2, you can add. If you add up to 3 or 4, you can add up to 3 wrap or 4 wrap of menthol. So once we are done with this, once all these are done with, the next thing we're gonna be doing is to place it on fire. So you put on your gas cooker, put the heat on the medium heat. My dear, we are not frying anything. I didn't ask you to go and fry the dough. This is melting process. So we are to melt all these chemicals together to give us a good blend, to make our products melt together, blend together, melt together, so that we get a good consistency. So let's go for it. Put on your glass, put on your cooker, put on your heater, put on anything you use for your cooking, and lower it down on a medium heat. Place the pot on it and let all the chemical melt together. So let's go do it right now. Yeah. It's melted well on fire together. You will have a pure oil like this. So pure, so oily, nothing is solid anymore. Everything will melt properly well together. Once you have melted all your chemicals together, including all the ingredients that we added into the air cream solution, they've all melted together. The next item we'll be adding right here will now be our perfume. Our perfume, we are adding 30 ml of perfume into this production. Adding into this production will be our vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is very good. It helps your hair. So the next item we'll be adding right now, after we've added our perfume and our vitamin E, we'll be adding our color into it. And it's oil-based color. Oil-based color. Don't add water-based. Please, oil-based color, because this is oil stuff we are doing here. So I will be adding my color yellow. I also have color black here. And you can add yellow. This is color black. In case those that want to maintain their hair darkened in color like that, you add black. This color normally catch a lot. So we are just adding a little pinch of yellow into the production. So I'm just adding a little bit. Just add this directly into this production and stir properly. Add it before your product gets congealed, please. Add everything before it gets congealed. We are adding our color yellow and we are mixing it for better consistency. Let it be well mixed together. Add our color yellow. Then you can add your color black. I've splitted this. I will add black in some, add yellow in the other. So you can add your black, your blue, any color of your choice, but make sure it's oil-based color. Yeah. Because that's the only color. Yes. So once it cools down properly, you won't allow it to cool completely, please. Once it cools to a temperature your hand could penetrate into it, please package it into your containers. Once you check it out, you put your hand is not burning you, then you can package into your containers. Please make sure it's a little bit cool, but let it not cool completely in your pot. Pour it into the container before it congeals. It should cool completely in the container. Yeah. Before it congeals, pour them into your container. So we are waiting for about 30 minutes for it to cool a little bit more. Then we transfer it into our packaging containers for our final results. Yeah. Yes, now our oil is cool. Our air cream is cool already, but not yet congealed. I pour it in here so that I can pour it into my containers easily. So I've been keeping this aside so that you will see what I will be doing with this. If your oil is looking like this, your air cream is looking like this, a round of applause for yourself. You are now a producer of air cream. Now we have to pour it into our container. Easier container that you can easily turn it into the... Yeah, look at it. Our oil is looking so beautiful. You transfer it into the packaging containers easily with no stress. Are you seeing it? So that it turns solid inside the container. Then the top region will be so smooth. Once you turn it into your packaging containers, You leave it right there to congeal in the container in your fancy cup. Then once it's congealed, you can go for your market. Hello friends, look at the final stage of our production. This is our final stage of hair cream production. So in case your product looks just like this, a round of applause for yourself. You are now a quality and classic producer of hair cream. Don't produce and sit comfortable in your homes. Go out there and market your goods. Go to those supermarkets, classic wholesale store, sell in wholesale to them and they will give you your good cash. So what are you waiting for? This is hair cream product. You can as well go to the printing press, print your label and gum it around the container. You can go for a bigger container than mine, but I just love this smaller one. It's easy to pick and the price will not be much. So you can go for a bigger container, you can go for a smaller one like this. Your hair cream will be classic, unique, and gorgeous. I have the black one I did here already too. I told you can go for black oil-based color. Then you can have the black. Then this is yellow oil-based color. Look at this here. That's the color we have. This is the black. This is the yellow. Then this is the result. Thanks for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Press the subscription button right now. And God bless you. Bye-bye.